Hello and welcome back to this channel. Dear students, this topic is regenerative repeaters. In this session, we will discuss the basic concept of repeaters, regenerative repeaters. Then what are the different types of regenerative repeaters like analog and digital, and we will discuss limitations and advantages of each type in detail. So let us start the session. So regenerative repeaters, as the name indicates, it is an electronic device which repeats the signal. We are talking about the communication. The medium can be wired or medium can be wireless. Wireless means if we are talking about the free space through which electromagnetic waves transmit, it is a wireless medium. If I'm talking about a coaxial cable, it is a wired medium. In any medium, as the distance increases, the strength of transmitted signal goes on reducing. This is the attenuation. As well as, along with this, certain amount of noise is getting added, so wave shape of the signal may get disturbed. There can be different types of interference of signals. Interference means, in simple language, mixing. So to avoid all such things, in case of communication, after certain distance, a device is required which is called a repeater, which accepts weak signal, then modifies it or reshapes it and then retransmits it. So repeater is a device which receives weak signal, process it, that means wave shaping as well as removing the noise and so on, and then retransmit it with the higher strength. This is the basic function of a repeater. Now, basic concept of a repeater. If the question from the exam point of view is what is repeater and what is the basic principle of repeater, then you will have to write this answer. So I have drawn one simple signal. It is digital signal 1011. When this signal is transmitted through any medium, then the shape of the signal gets disturbed. The reasons I have already mentioned, because of noise or because of many other factors, because of attenuation. So wave shape of a signal becomes like this, as shown in this diagram. It represents the distortions, mainly due to the presence of noise. Now this distorted signal, this is the original wave shape, this is the distorted wave shape. This distorted signal is applied to the device which is called regenerative repeaters. We are going to study this thing in detail. Presently this is simple a block diagram. The function of regenerative repeater is accept this weak signal, that is distorted signal, remove the noise, amplify it depending on the requirement, and then retransmit it. So retransmitted signal will be having higher strength. It will be very much similar to the original transmitted signal. So this is the basic function of regenerative repeater. Now, types of repeaters, regenerative repeaters. First type is analog repeaters. So this is the block diagram of analog repeaters. This first part is antenna. We are going to make use of single antenna for transmitting as well as receiving the signal. See, our main aim is, this is a repeater. That means we have to accept weak signal, then we have to modify it, we have to process it, and then retransmit the signal. So accepting and retransmission requires antenna. So same antenna is used. Then this is the duplexer block. The function of this duplexer block is, since as I said we are making use of same antenna, there should not be mixing of transmitter and receiver signals. So to separate out these two things, the device which is called duplexer is used. Then this is the receiver block. The incoming signal is weak after traveling certain distance, so receiver accepts these weak signals. Initial amplification is performed as well as initial filtering is performed, and then these weak signals after initial filtering and amplification are applied to the repeater circuit. Repeater circuit performs the main amplification action, amplifies the signal and produces the accurate, almost accurate signal at the output. Then this is given to the transmitter block. The transmitter block again is connected to the duplexer. As I said, the function of duplexer is to separate out the transmitter and receiver signal. Then this transmitter signal through the duplexer is connected to the antenna and retransmission of the signal is done. The major problem is that in this case, along with the signal, the noise is also getting amplified. This is the major drawback of analog communication, analog repeaters. Now, in this case, the amplification of signal is taking place, but reconstruction of the data is not done. Now, advantages: the design is simple compared to the other methods and it is easy to implement. Second is it is suitable only for basic communication systems. Then it is providing real-time signal amplification action. Limitations: as I said, along with the amplification of the weak signal, the amplification of noise also takes place. Then after many repeaters, if you are using many repeaters but after other, then after many repeaters the quality of a signal is degraded. Then distortion accumulates, goes on adding, distortion goes on accumulating after traveling a larger distance. It is not suitable for high speed transmission. So this is about analog repeaters. Next is digital regenerative repeaters. As the name indicates, it is used for digital signals. So this is the simplest block diagram of digital regenerative repeaters. The major advantage of digital technique, I mean digital regenerative repeaters compared to the analog repeaters which we just now discussed, is that in case of analog repeaters, noise is also getting amplified and reconstruction is not done. Whereas in case of digital regenerative repeaters, it removes noise completely and restores the signal waveform. Now this is the block diagram. At the input side, it is distorted PCM, pulse code modulated wave. First block is amplifier and equalizer. As the name indicates, the function of amplifier is to boost the signal level, amplify the signal level. Equalizer is an important block which is required to avoid the frequency distortions. What happens whenever the data is transmitting through some medium, then there are different frequency components. Each frequency component is getting attenuated by different amount. It may produce the distortions, which is frequency distortion. To avoid this, equalizer block is used. So this is amplification as well as equalization. Amplifier amplifies the signal, equalizer removes the frequency distortions. Then a timing circuitry is shown in this block diagram. The function of timing circuitry is to extract the clock signal from the incoming data so that the proper synchronization will be maintained. That means this block is used to avoid if there is any timing error between incoming signal, I mean received signal, and retransmitted signal. Then this is the major block, which is decision making device. Do remember, this is a digital technology. Digital, it is used for digital signal. So we are talking in terms of logic 1 and 0. The received signal at the repeater is distorted. So one threshold level, what is threshold? Threshold is certain reference level. One reference level is selected. If the incoming signal, I mean if the received signal at the repeater is above the threshold level, its value is considered as logic 1. If it is below the threshold level, its value is considered as logic 0. So accordingly, a clean digital data is produced by making use of this decision making device. So at the output of this device, I have written regenerated PCM wave. Now the advantages. As we discussed, the noise and distortions are removed. This is the major advantage. It produces clear regenerated digital signal. Then it is suitable for long distance communication, which was the limitation for analog repeaters. Then it supports high speed data transmission. Then limitations. As compared to analog technique, it is a complex circuit. A synchronization is required, rather timing control circuitry is required, which is shown in this block diagram. So it needs synchronization and clock recovery circuit. Then it works with only digital circuit. So this is about the digital regenerative repeaters. Now let us discuss a comparison between analog repeaters and digital regenerative repeaters. So first feature is signal type. Very simple. As the name indicates, in case of analog repeaters, the type of signal is analog, where in case of regenerative repeaters, it is digital. The processing of signal in analog repeaters, it amplifies the signal. There is no reconstruction, whereas in digital regenerative repeaters, reconstruction of a signal is done. Then noise handling. In case of analog repeaters, as we discussed, noise is also getting amplified. In this case, noise is not amplified, rather noise is removed. Complexity compared to digital, analog is simple and easy for implementation, whereas digital regenerative repeaters are complex. Then performance. In case of analog repeaters, the signal degrades as it is passing for a longer distances. So signal degrades over distance. Whereas in case of digital regenerative repeaters, the quality of a signal is maintained throughout. So this is about the comparison between analog and digital regenerative repeaters. So dear students, that's it for today's session. Thank you. Thanks a lot for watching this video.